Hello and welcome to absolutely everyone out there. We've got, let me see, we've got Linda Bishop and we've got Beverly Spencer with us already. So we're off to a flying start, and someone else is here as well. A big virtual hug from Beverly, and a big virtual hug to Beverly from all of us. Tinkerbell's about to run out of the room so she can make a brief appearance. Hello, Michelle, my bell. Nice to have you with us. So, yeah, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the upload later after it's finished, it always becomes an upload and you can watch it again and again as many times as you like, or whether you're actually here right now. Great to have you with us. And if you're watching on the day, a very happy 4th of July. It is July 4th. This is really good news. My cat is now meowing a lot. You've got food, you've got water, so you should be all right. Hope you guys have all got food and water as well. Cute Kitty says, Rita Connolly, there you've got a new fan. Seascape is here, hi to you. And it's your birthday week as well as July 4th, amazing. Vixen Doe is with us. And it's all happening so fast. Firecrackers going off. Red Hat Society, hi to you. Earth Mama is here. This is great. It's all happening. It's all moving. This is the Sunday session. Look, I often do all sorts of things. Go on, so I'm just talking to the cat there. You've got to talk to cats sometimes. Okay, before we get cracking, here we have a special card for July 4th for absolutely everyone who's watching this, whenever you're watching it. This is the Knight of Wands. The Wands is the suit of getting things done. It's also the suit of the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So it is actually one for me. This means there's great energy around, and it's energy for making your plans happen, making things come real, making things work out. But at the same time, if you're not quite ready to go yet, my cat's ready to go. What are you up to, Tinkerbell? It's a tarot card. You've seen them before. If you're not ready to go along with the energy yet, that is cool. It's a cycle. The cycle will come round again, and everything is going to be pretty good. Okay. Look, Tinkwink, I've started something here. I'm going to be busy for a little while. You've got loads of food. You've got loads of water, and the cat flap is working. So, shush. Okay? She'll be quiet in a minute, I'm sure. Okay. Donna Witterreed says, hello, Tink. Gail Kay says, Tinkerbell wants to give you a kiss. Yeah, she is lovely. She is really nice like that, actually. And it's Cat May's daughter's birthday, too. Born 6:30 a.m. way back when. Well, we could all talk about way back when, eh? Time flies. It never stops. Going to go to Seascape first. And by the way, see, I think it might have been you who gave me a donation yesterday. Very grateful for that. Thank you so much. Let's do you a card on this one then. This week is my birthday week. Happy birthday, happy soon birthday, happy early birthday. Do you see physical positive movement this week for my life? Well, let's consult the cards and see what we get. Half of them are flipped over backwards. Yeah, I do. Right, we got the Death card, number 13, I think. Yes, number 13 in the Major Arcana. Nobody dies. It's good news, believe it or not. This means change. Life is change, and change is coming to you. And since we pulled that asking the question, will there be physical positive movement this week for my life? I think we can take that as a yes. But I'm going to introduce a new pendulum at this point. Well, it has been on the show before, actually. But I snapped the point off my green aventurine a few days ago. So I've drafted this one in tonight. It is Tiger's Eye. Let me bring it up to the camera so you can see. Really nice crystal. A crystal of protection as well. Now, I think I made that spin there. So I'm going to stop it again. And we'll see if we get a circle for yes or a back and forth for no. Yeah, we're getting a yes, definitely positive movement, definitely physical movement, because those are the two things we were asking about. But I think we're going to do another card on that, actually. I think we're going to do a Work Your Light card from the Rebecca Campbell deck. And I'm just going to split the deck and see what we get. Sisterhood of the Rose. And this is the direction of the change for you, Seascape. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So this is linking you back to ancient energies in a big way. It's showing that you do actually have many spirit guides around you, and they're very experienced spirit guides as well. Okay, so you're being guided forward, and it may not be totally spiritual, obviously spiritual stuff that happens to you in this coming week, right? But whatever happens will be in keeping, will be in tune with your spiritual way forward. So do embrace it, whatever you do. Okay, so Christina Alvarez, let's go to you. Hello, Christina. Wondering why little bugs keep showing up around me. Well, who knows? I'm sure our spirit guides do. Let's check it out. Hi, Mariola from Victoria, by the way. Blessings to you from here. And hi, Sin, as well. Nice to see Sin in the chat. Nice to see you all in the chat. 19 watching. Great stuff. Do give me a thumbs up, guys, as you go along. That really helps matters. I'm being told I'm in the wrong deck here, so let's put that one out of the way. Okay, I always go with what my spirit guides tell me. You know, they know this thing so much better than I do. Right, why little bugs keep showing up around you? Well, what I've got here is 10 of Wands, so it's symbolic, okay? Action is going on, action is happening in your life, Christina, but you're going to have to do some cord cutting, okay? The weight on the guinea pig's back here, carrying these wands, is preventing the guinea pig from getting the nice stuff in the wheelbarrow. And so you need to kind of concentrate on yourself, really focus on yourself. And the energy of little bugs is, you know, they've got such a fast moving way of life, really. They probably think we're like trees and move so slowly. It all depends on how you actually kind of see the world. The way your animal species of being human is actually attuned to work in this world. Bugs do everything much faster. They have a much shorter life, and they get things done quickly. And there is really what the symbology of the bugs is all about, Christina. They get things done quickly because they have a short life. I'm not saying you're going to have a short life, absolutely not at all, but make every second count by getting rid of those big ones which are stuck on your back at the moment, okay? Because we've got to keep moving in life. It's another wand card. Fire signs Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries are what's associated with those. So I hope that helps you, Christina. Thank you so much for your question. It's quite stimulating when you guys ask questions, you know. It sort of gets my mind working, and then that gets my spirit guides kind of close in, and it all gets the show on the road and make things happen. Hi, hey. Hi, loads of people coming in now. We've got 21. This is great stuff. Okay, Sin. Hi, Andy. Today's the 95th anniversary of my father's birth. He's been gone 8 years. So he is on my mind. Any sort of messages from him? Well, I'm sure he's not far from you at all, Sin. Let me see. He's showing. For some reason, I've just seen snow. Right, I've seen like a wooden building. Could be even a log cabin, but it's sort of in either a town or a little collection of houses. It's not a house out on its own. This little log cabin that I'm seeing, and there's snow all around it. So I guess there's a hint of the weather cooling down a bit there. But I'm sure he's got something else to say. Let's go in the tarot cards and see where he and my spirit guides draw me. Okay. Oh, what we've got here is the Hermit. Now, this is a great one for when we've lost someone to the spirit world who we, you know, hold dear. And this is really telling me that he will be back. Now, I know that's not the standard meaning of the Hermit tarot card, but it is in this Tarot in Wonderland deck. And I'm working with spirit guides rather than what it says in the tarot textbooks. Okay. You can see he's in retreat here. He's on his horse. He's like the Knight of Cups, this character as well. He's on his horse and he's retreating into the woods. And Alice is very kind of sorry to see him go there. She's waving her handkerchief sadly as he goes away. But the message of this card is she will see him again. And you will see him again soon. Not for a long time, unfortunately, but he sees you all the time. And he's only a thought away as well. I've got to tell you that too. He's only a thought away. He's never going to be far from you because we are born into the families we're meant to be born into. You know, there is always a link. There is really always a link. And so very positive thoughts there. very positive. And, he's on your mind. I'm sure you're on his mind. They have a very different kind of mind in the spirit realms, but a mind nevertheless. So thank you so much for that question, Sue. Let us keep on moving and go to GGB now and see what GG has to ask. Any messages for me? Okay, that is a very wise way to ask, actually, because you never know what spirit want to tell you. Let me see, what have we got? Wheel of Fortune, right. Things are moving. So the answers aren't going to come really, really soon, but answers are coming. They're on their way in. So things are eventually going to change, Gigi. But you're still on a bit of a treadmill here, still involved in this mad race through life. All right. Your guides are most certainly aware of this. It's a case of bringing things into synchronicity. The world is moving fairly quickly at the moment, but the cosmic energy around the world is a little bit stuck, to be honest. We're just in the towards the end now of the aftershadow, the aftershade of Mercury retrograde. Mercury's been direct since 22nd of June, but it takes a little while afterwards for Mercury to reach full speed ahead. So things have slowed down because of that. Obviously, things are already slow because of the global situation that we're all dealing with our masks on and stuff at the moment. But things are going to get moving for you, Gigi. That is the thing. This treadmill doesn't actually stop, and you do get the chance to jump off it before long. But try and do whatever you physically can to move your life forward. It's not a bad time for it. It's going to be slow, but your energy is going to get well and truly unstuck soon. And then things are going to move on. Okay. Thanks for your question, Gigi. Great to have you here. Hi, Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot. I keep meaning to email you. We must do a collab soon. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Happy Sunday to you, and happy 4th of July as well. I call it the 4th of July because I'm in UK and I'm British, and that's the way we do it. But, July 4th, innit? Happy 4th to absolutely everyone. Sin says, the white snow and woods log cabin is memories of growing up in Wisconsin. Lovely. Oh, that's nice. That kind of, I love that, because that's kind of some evidence to go with the message that kind of shows it really was him, and that he's still got that link to you and has got fond memories of that time. Happy birthday, hey, by the way. And let's go to you, because there is a question. Anything new Spirit wants to tell me? Hopefully some good news. I hope it's good news too. I really do. I'm being told not the tarot cards, not work your light. Keepers of the Light Oracle. Got all my cards here. All my cards are balanced on a piece of wood in front of my knees. I'm going to make myself a little desk soon. I've been telling myself that for ages, but I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to actually make myself a little desk soon where it'll be easy to reach all these things, Okay, so 28 watching. This is great. Get the thumbs up going, please, guys. If you thumb this one up, it really makes a difference. Whatever you put in the comments, whatever you put in the live chat, absolutely great. It all kind of, everything you do, it's called an impression for the YouTube algorithm. They call it making impressions, as many impressions as possible. And the more impressions we get, the more the channel grows. Speaking of which, we hit 40 subscribers now, I think. That's what it was this morning anyway. Might have gone up and down. Hi, G. Kim. It's always on the move. But do subscribe, please, if you haven't already, guys, because there are new videos coming all the time. And you'll get notified of them. You'll also get a little reminder before about half an hour before I go live. And I'm live 3 times a week at the moment. This one, Sunday. 3 p.m. Central USA, 9 p.m. UK time we start. And on Friday, 12 noon Central USA time, 6 p.m. here in UK. So 3 times a week. Subscribe and don't miss it. So while I'm saying all that, I'm shuffling for hey. Anything new Spirit wants to tell me? Hopefully some good news. Well, they're telling me this isn't entirely new, actually. Right, the new thing is that every day is a new day with new opportunities for spiritual growth and for everything. Actually, new energy is certainly coming in. This says move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. Hey, now what we desire It's not a selfish thing at all, okay? We've got to give time to ourselves because we all come to this world with a mission, and the things that seem beyond our wildest dreams to us are things that are actually meant to be. So focus on what you desire, hey. It's not selfish. It's going to have the effect of recharging your batteries, and you're on a path, and any path is laid one stone at a time. So take plenty of time over that. Okay, take over your path. Take time over whatever it is you desire that you want to bring into being. That is a real important thing to do. Hello, Sharon Sight. Nice to have you with us. And I'm sure I saw Sam in there. Yes, here we go. Sam says hello. Cat May and all other lovely people. Happy 4th July for all of you in the USA. I'm only on for a minute, but we'll return later. I will return, says Sam. We will look forward to that. Missing you already, Sammers. Stay close. This is all good. Belle DB is here. Vixen Doe is here. And gosh, the show is moving fast already. Hi, G Kim. A card for G Kim at this moment, I think, is the way to go. So that is what we'll do. Just going to see where we go. Sheila Inquisitive Tarot, thank you. We're good. I've got a lot going on and we will plan something. Great. I've got a lot going on too, actually. It's kind of a busy time. I was just talking about the energy being stuck with Mercury retrograde, but it is indeed a busy time. And, things never stop moving. G Kim for you, Chwal Cool Dharma Unfolding is the card. Okay. And it says, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Well, interesting, because that comes straight after the last reading when I was talking about making up your path one step at a time. So yeah, take one step at a time. I remember from the reading that we did a couple of weeks ago, things are moving for you. Well, they were about to start moving for you. I'm sure they're actually moving for you now, and things are happening. Dharma unfolding. It's not exactly the same thing as karma, but it's all tied up together. It's your life path, and it is actually unfolding. And it says, remember that you're on a path. I've also got to tell you, remember that you're on the right path as well. Okay, you are most certainly on the right path at the moment. So love and light to you, G, and to everyone. Thanks so much for your question. Thanks so much for being with us. Well, we've got plenty of questions coming in today, which is absolutely great. I'm just scrolling to look at some of the earlier ones in case I've missed anything. By the way, guys, if I miss your request, please do type it in again. And as you're typing your request in, if you can, copy it to your clipboard. Then if I miss you, I can come back to you a bit later if you remind me. See, that's the way it goes. Patty Palmer is here. How are you, Andy? I'm great, thanks. Really happy, especially now I'm doing my show. I look forward to doing these shows. I really do. But I hope you're good too. Thanks so much. Okay. Now then, Gartha had a question, I'm sure. Going to try and scroll and find it now. Sure, I saw a question. Here we go. Yeah, right. Your exams are coming up. Will they go all right? Okay. Sounds like a pendulum question. Sounds like a drink of water, first question. Right. The before I pick up cards or pendulums or anything, they'll go all right, yeah, but they're going to go a lot better the more you look after yourself, okay? I think you're working pretty hard at this, because as I took a drink of water there, a voice in my head said, tell Gartha, drink plenty of water. Not just drink water, but in other words, look after yourself, That's going to be super important. I feel they will go well. I'm going to do a Moonology Oracle card for you on this one. I haven't had this deck out yet so far on this occasion. So let's get it out now and see what we have. Come here. Oh, this is quite a new deck, but it's starting to clump together quite a bit. Okay. Right, two cards. First one, the two came out together. First one is the South Node, right? And it says, don't let your past hold you back. The symbol for the North Node is like that. Symbol for the South Node is like that. Now, the North Node is about going forward. excuse me, and that's what you really need to be doing, and that's what you need to have in mind as you're actually working through those exams. All right, I'm sure we all wish you well with them, but don't let your past hold you back. All right, I think you've got some fears about not being very good at doing exams. The good news is, once you've done an exam, you've done it. You don't have to keep repeating it. And if you don't have to repeat it, I guess that means it's gone well. So I think we're on a yes for that. Also got this one. It's time to take action. So, right, time for action. Time to put everything you can into those exams. And again, it looks positive because we've got the energy of the Ram here, the energy of Aries, which means you're going to thump through and you're going to get where you need to be with those exams. But take that attitude, Garth, that you're going to thump through, you're going to cut through all the crap, and you're going to make it happen. Okay, confidence is the key. You know everything you really need to know for these exams, but the confidence is the main hurdle for you. Okay, so keep looking up, keep thinking positive, and drink plenty of water, Garth. And thanks so much for your question. The hiccups are back, so I'm probably right. When I get the hiccups, I usually am super right. So coolio. Right. Now then. And hello, April. Yeah, thanks so much for you being here as well. It's great to have your energy here. Happy 4th to everyone in the US, says April. Many blessings to all the wonderful people in our group. Absolutely, I echo that. Hi, Sweet Serenity. You are indeed a new subscriber. Happy 4th of July to you, and thanks very much for joining us. It's great to meet so many new people when we do this show, actually. And, through YouTube generally, always great to meet new people. We have a question from Patty Palmer. Andy, I found a lawyer that may take my daughter's case, but you won't get a hold of me since. Has she given up hope? Okay. Oh, now you put, yeah, she won't get a hold of me. Has she given up hope? Let's just check into that. Okay. There's something she needs to release, okay? Some kind of past fear that she needs to release. She wants to, she wants the thing fighting out, for sure she does. But I feel like it's all been so much for her that in a way she just wants to forget the whole thing. But you and I both know she needs to fight for it. And she knows that too, she knows that in the heart of her that she needs to fight this. So she will be in touch, and she will be wanting to fight it. Let's do a quick pendulum just to kind of check into that. Has she given up hope, pendulum? No, we're getting back and forth, which means no with this pendulum. And it wasn't moving very fast, so there's not much energy behind the idea of her giving up hope. So I'm sure she hasn't. I think she's just exhausted. I think she just needs to find it in herself to keep going. But she will, because just as it's important for her not to let go of this, she knows that too, in a sort of less experience of lifey kind of way, but she does know it. She does know it, Patty. So hold on. The situation is not by any means gone flat. It's going to work itself out. It really is. Okay. Hi, Cartomancy Mesquite. Thanks for being here. Tuli Lazuli. Yeah, I'm glad the hiccups are back too sometimes, but I do get fed up with it. Right. Earth Mama, hi to you in New Jersey. Hope you're having fun there. Hope you got nice weather. Like we always hope the sun's out, but I hope it's not like burning you to death or anything. It's a nice balanced kind of sunny, happy weather going on at the moment. What's going on with the weather? Well, this would be easy just to come out and say, but I honestly listened to my guide for a second there, and what she said to me is climate change. Climate change. I guess we all know that, that's such a kind of uninspiring answer. But we have to, we have to get through this. We have to survive this. And it's just massive change, I'm being told that the change will slow down, that we've gone through a lot of changes over the last couple of decades, actually, and that change isn't over yet. But eventually it will settle, and we're not going to end up in that terrible situation that so many of us fear, that the world will just become unlivable in. That's not going to happen. It's going to be okay. So hey, nice to see you, Earth Mama. Just keep going, my friend. Donna is asking, do you do more detailed health readings? I need info, thanks. Well, this is one of those things, Donna. I mean, yes, I sort of do. Well, I do, but there are never any guarantees of exactly what information is going to come through in a reading, to be quite honest. But I'm going to have a quick look for you now. Hope that's okay. Just going to have a quick look for you now and see what comes up. Kaya Noel says it is indeed climate disruption. Yeah, this is it. Hi, Lisa, Erin's son, by the way. Great to have you with us. And lovely art behind me. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for appreciating its sweet serenity. This, let me move out of the way. This behind me is the Karmapa Dream Flag. Kara. Oh no, I'll type it in. It's the best way. It hasn't got this typing thing. Right, this should come up. It's the Karmapa, spelt like this, dream flag. It came to a Buddhist deity thousands of years ago in a dream, and it's basically what the legend is, that wherever you fly that flag, great spiritual wisdom will come into play, will come into force, and will work. And that's why I like it. But it took me years to find one, actually. And eventually I found it on Amazon, of all places. But it was extremely expensive for what it is. It was something like, I think it would work out about $60 or more. It was 55 British pounds. It'd be $63, something like that. Absolutely crazy, you know. Absolute crazy money, because not many people go after it. But if you look sort of into it, it's like almost an early version of the yin yang, you know. There's a balance going on there between heaven and earth. The blue is the sky, and the yellow is the earth, because it is a hot country where earth is kind of sandy looking and yellow. So interesting one. What have I done? Right, sorry, Lewis, let me I'm going to come back to you, Donna. I just clicked ahead of time there. Lois, sorry, I am losing my home and have no idea in the USA where I will thrive. I'm feeling a bit alone, lost a lot during COVID. Well, let's all send some healing to Lois Reed for that, okay? Lois, you have a guardian angel, you have spirit guides, you have a gatekeeper. Just keep on praying, okay? And things are going to come right for you. Absolutely, they are. Right, I've lost Donna's original thing there. Where can it be? Where can it be? Right, well, instead of searching for it, let me just do a card for Donna. That's the best way, okay? And we'll ask about your health, Donna. Right, we will ask what's going on with your health. And I'm going into the tarot deck here. Because as I said, I can never promise the subject that my guide is going to inform me about when we get there. Donna, so what we've got here is the Four of Swords, right? The swords are basically air sign energy, so things are certainly up in the air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, by the way. So it's also, you know, it's about balance, and it's going to do your health a lot of good if you take a rest from worrying about it, Donna. Really, okay? See, there are swords hanging over this guy, but he's tied them to the tree nice and securely before he went to sleep. And he has got a fourth sword beside him on the ground. So you're safe, right, Donna? You're safe from this health problem at the moment. And if anything goes wrong, your body is going to be able to fight it off if need be, because there is that sword on the ground there. Okay. It's also a 4 card, so it's an angel number, you know, so the angels are on the case most surely. But please, guys, let's send that healing also to Donna Wittereed at the moment. Okay, so I hope that helps, and good luck to you, Lois Reed, as well. So I know the name Lois because of Family Guy and Superman, but I'm not used to seeing it written down. That's why I keep calling you Lewis. Sorry. Anyway, Kaya Noel Cat Mama, indeed, meowdy. There is a haunted village in Scotland for sale for a workable price. Does the universe see me buying it? Ooh, okay, that sounds interesting. Well, let's look at the wisdom of the tarot, I think, when we're on a haunted house question, or a haunted village. And to buy a whole village, wow. I'm being told you could do it, right? But you're going to have a way of making money somehow. Maybe not too difficult with a haunted house or haunted village, full of, no doubt, of haunted houses, because paranormal investigation is really taking off in the UK, actually. So I'm sure you could make some money there. So the card I've got for you, 10 of Cups. This looks pretty good. This is all about desires being fulfilled, so it looks good to me. But you're going to have a plan. Yeah, that's always the message of this card. It's the happy ever after card. It's like these two have got married. And when you kind of get into a really good relationship, it is a wonderful thing and you're buzzing. But then for it to stay a wonderful relationship, there has to be a plan. It has to be going somewhere. So for you, right, to buy that village, have a plan for what you're going to do and kind of do the due diligence as well. Try and make contact with people who run that kind of event in UK and see if they're going to be interested. But it is the 10 of Cups. It's a happy ever after card, so it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Sin is asking, have you got a workable link to Andy's coffee page? There is a link down in the description below this video, Sin. I don't know if it'll click, but if you mouse over it and copy it and then paste it into your browser, it should take you straight there. Alternatively, right, coffee pays straight into PayPal without taking a cut. So you could use paypal.me/twigbrother. That's going along the scroll bar there too, and it's also in the description box under the video where it says the title again, and it says thanks for watching, please respect the moderators. All that good stuff is down there. So hope you can find it. I really can. But thanks for that thought, Sin. Very kind of you to think of that. And guys, if you'd like to pop a donation my way, it would come in very, very handy because I really need to get Skylink. I've had the internet dropping out today. I was doing a reading this very afternoon for one of our kind of faithful channel members. And it cut out and we got it back again, but it was a pest. So I really need to try and get that Skylink thing going. So, you know, all donations gratefully appreciated to coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twigbrother, which is also on your screen now and just disappearing off your screen. So I'll say it, 35and83@gmail.com. It's coming back now, 35and83@gmail.com. is my Gmail address, my email address, if you'd like a private reading. There'll be a week, maybe a fortnight of waiting, but not much longer than that, and we'll fix something up, we'll get something done. Can be a reading, can be a birth chart as well, or a horoscope for a special day. I'm always happy to do those. I do those by email, but we can do a face-to-face reading if you would like one, so do get in touch if that's what you would like to happen. My phone has just buzzed and I felt it. Right. I think Donna has actually, I think Sin has found my coffee account because someone's just sent a donation to it. So thank you very much, Sin. Much appreciated. So Thule, how about a card for my overview then? Just been through a 3-day migraine, oh dear, and come back to myself. Still tired, but spirit pretty well up. That is good. And spirit, the cosmic kind of spirits are up around you as well. While you were having that migraine, okay, like forced you to have a rest, and that is going to allow a lot of new energy for new things happening to you. Okay, so what we've got for you is the Ace of Wands, Thule. This is your overview. I've got a feeling you need to be quite strict with yourself. Okay, I don't know why that is exactly. Why is that? A bit like I said a minute ago to Kaya, you just got to have a plan, and it's got to be a positive plan to make things work. So kind of scrutinize yourself. Ask yourself about your motives. Ask yourself, is this going to be for the highest good of all? Because things are definitely going to start happening, because I've got the hiccups for one thing again. And this is the Ace of Wands, really alchemical. It's the Wands energy, fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And it's the energy of getting things done, making things happen. So things are most definitely on the move. And someone else just bought me a coffee. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. I must admit, I'm a tea drinker, But tea or coffee, it all needs buying, so that's much appreciated. I've got some water here in my cup now. Good old army style cup as well. I thought it was going to be cheap. It's quite expensive, this enamel stuff, but it's good and old fashioned as well. Right, Erin's son is very kindly lighting green candles for healing to help any health problems anyone in the chat may be going through. Thank you for that, Lisa. Really appreciate that. This is great stuff. Okay. Oh, you got it to work, Sin. Well, thank you very much indeed. Okay. Rupali is among us. Hello, Rupali Khanna. Nice to see you. Happy 4th of July to you. I know you're based in the States now, so I hope you're having a good 4th of July. In fact, you know, wherever anyone is in the world, I hope they're having a good 4th of July. It's an American thing for sure, but it spreads around. And the weather's a bit cold at the moment, right? So I put my hoodie on. But I will show you my Ramones t-shirt that I'm wearing. I always wear this on the 4th of July because it's got the Independence Eagle in there as well. So I'm having the 4th of July here, even though I'm across the pond, because it's just great energy, you know. And I do know that I had a past life as someone in the American Air Force in the USAF. So my soul was out fighting with you guys during the Second World War. Apparently, I was based at a British Air Force station, which was RAF Upper Hayford, which is like in the Midlands, and it was actually given over to the United States Air Force. So, you know, in my heart, in my soul, I'm kind of right in there with the 4th of July thing, big style. I really am, and I enjoy this day, this special day. Rupali is here, right? Tomorrow is my dad's X-ray after 45 days of surgery of ankle fracture. Please help me know if X-ray will show major improvement in bone healing and what review doctor is going to give, if it will be good. Right, let's take a look into that then. Okay, so the first part of the question is, please help me know if X-ray will show major improvement in bone healing. Right, going to use my Reiki pendulum for this. It's been busy today. I was dowsing chakras today. I do chakra balancing as well. All available at 35and83@gmail.com. Going across your screen, excuse me, at the moment. Right. So, Rupali's dad. Well, you know, I hate to be negative about anything. I do actually feel very positive about your dad, but I'm afraid the pendulum was giving me a no there. But that's a no to major improvement. It's going to show some improvement. Okay, it's just a question of, because he's an older chap, the healing takes place slowly first, and then it can get stronger. Okay, so it's looking positive for your father going forward, Rupali. But at the moment, I'm afraid you're not going to see much improvement. You're going to see some improvement there, though. So that's positive. I think the doctor's more or less going to give that review as well. That seems to be what's coming to me at the moment. Okay, but major improvements are coming down the line for him eventually. It's just taking a bit longer. And the evidence I'm getting from my guide as I ask about this, Rupali, is as you might very well know, they say flesh wounds heal from the inside out. Like if you get a scratch on your skin, it heals up outside straight away before the inside heals up if it's just a little scratch. But if you are unfortunate enough to get a deep cut, it looks as if it's not going to heal, sometimes for weeks, at least for days, but it is actually already healing from the inside. So that healing is going on from the inside out, and it's going to be okay. Yeah, I want to be sedated. I know the feeling. I know the song as well, actually. I know the song as well. I really do. Forget what album it was on. It's on the yellow one. It was either Road to Ruin or Rocket to Russia, one of those two, I'm sure. But yeah, great stuff. Now, Kat is asking, Twig Brother, may I have a birthday card for my daughter's birthday? Why not indeed? Why not indeed? I'm just going to scroll up and see if I can find that again, because I can't make out the emojis on there. What we got? Oh, I've got a crystal ball, fireworks thing, and a sort of one of those birthday cones with sparky things coming out, which is looking good. Okay. Tooley says 4th of July was a good memory in the past. Glad to see people observing it. Yeah, we got to observe these things, you know. And there's a lot of spirit guide energy around at these times as well. Like in Britain, we have Remembrance Sunday in November when we remember all the soldiers and sailors and airmen who lost their lives in the war, First World War and the Second World War. And if ever I've taken a spiritualist church service on Remembrance Sunday, I've taken a few, we do get a lot of spirit people coming through, particularly people who've served in the forces. And I know that's not the whole meaning of July 4th at all, but I'm sure there's a lot of energy from those people around on this occasion because it's that special day. But it's a special time for Kat's daughter as well. So let's turn a card over. Oh, right, okay. This looks pretty good. Let's put those out of the way and bring this one up. It's Ascension and it's Serapis Bay for your daughter, Kat. It says, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. Now, I feel that she's not suffering in great darkness at the moment, but I think things are going to become clear to her. I think she's been working, trying to find answers to things. And I think that clarity is coming in. I really do. Serapis Bay is a deity very much to do with light. But the name of this card is actually Ascension. So we're looking at upliftment. We're looking at positive upliftment. And we're looking at her life going forward in a positive way. Okay. So I hope that's good for her. I'm sure it is good for her, actually. But I mean, I hope she's happy with that. And we all wish your daughter a happy birthday. Big star. I hope she is having a great time of it. I really do. Okay, now then. Lisa says, there'll be great fireworks tonight over the rivers in New York City and around my neighborhood too. Looking forward to it. Great stuff. Yeah, that sounds brilliant. It does. Sounds like New Year does here. Right, okay. Red Hat Society. May I have a card, please, or any message from my spirit guides, please? Heart, shamrock, sunrise thing, I think. Great. I love emojis, actually. It's something new the internet has brought into our lives. It's just that ability to communicate with a little picture. And pictures tend to be worth 1,000 words. But are they worth 1,000 cats, eh? Because Tinkerbell's suddenly gone active. I'm talking to your fans at the moment, Tinkerbell. Okay, right, Moonology card for you, Red Hat Society, and thanks for your question. By the way, the sunrise emoji thing is quite appropriate. You've been your own psychic there, because like I'm seeing a sunrise for you coming up, even though I'm looking at the Moonology cards and I'm hiccuping, so I must be on the right lines. Meditate and contemplate. Okay, it's a new moon card. It's a Pisces card, so we've got the little fishies swimming. And I don't know if the Pisces would mean anything to you in particular. Of course, it's a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio as well involved in there. But this is the new moon in Pisces, so it's the new moon energy. All right, something new starting, something new beginning. What you've got to do is, like these little fishes, swim with the flow. Don't go around in circles like these ones are. Swim with the flow, okay? Visualize a high... Where's the box? Here we go. Visualize high vibrational energy, okay, Red Hat? I don't know if you would have a piece of selenite like this, okay? But something to raise your vibration, to get you going there. Because the new moon, which is the energy of this card, is like a time of lull. It's a time when there's not much going on. But it gets like that because things are about to happen. Things are about to come out of the woods. My phone is ringing. Oh, gosh. It'll stop ringing in a minute. Don't worry about it. It's the guy who's going to deliver some logs to me tomorrow, and he's ringing up to see if I'm in. But no, I'm not going to start talking on the phone in the middle of a live, unless it just like rings forever. No, it's stopped now. There we go. Okay, Good old Eric. I dare say he's bringing the logs tomorrow. This has got to be good news. Maybe he'll turn up with them now, actually, and you'll hear a tractor outside. But I'm going to keep on with the live anyway. So, Red Heart, that is essentially what I've got by way of a spirit message for you. At the same time, I'm bound to bring out a tarot card. I've just been kind of inspired to draw a tarot card for you as well. So, what have we got? Let's cut the deck and see what we've got. Oh, yeah, the tower. So it is time for moving forward. It's time for thundering forward and amazing things happening. Okay, things will be happening for you. Things will be going places, all right? So even though you're in a time of low, a time of not much going on now, you know, things are going to be moving forward. So try and raise that vibration as much as you can, okay? Right. Oh, sorry, guys. That phone kind of put me off there a fair bit, actually. But Red Heart, thank you so much. My father is a Cancer, and his birthday is next week. Oh, there you go. We've got a nice link there. There's always some kind of nice link energy that comes in with this. This is great news. Right. Tinkerbell has very important cat business to tend to. Can't stick around now. Well, she has stuck around, actually. She's still here. Just off camera. You got loads of food, you got loads of water, you're going to be all right. Should be all right. She's always all right. And Red Hat says, oh, I can feel it. Not afraid of the tower anymore. Great, because the tower's nothing to fear, you know. There are some heavy sounding cards in the tarot. There really are, like the Death card, the Tower of Destruction. Even the Three of Swords and like the Five of Cups, which talks so much about bereavement. But all that energy is about how those situations can heal, what we can learn from those situations. So they actually are all positive. And when the tower comes in and that destructive energy is happening, things are crumbling away for sure, but they are things you no longer need. It's an ideal time to get rid of what no longer serves you. So this is good news. I've now got hiccups so bad I can hardly say a thing. Hi, Mary Annes. It's your brother Tim's birthday today. Birthday blessings to him then. Great. Okay. I just know I've missed a question somewhere. I'm always doing that. Here we go. And you had seen one right. Aspie Third Eye. Hello, Aspie. Thanks for joining us. Happy 4th. Now then, question. A question for the pendulum, I think. I'm quiet because I'm hiccuping. So I'm just, you know, if I hiccup while I'm talking, it just really kind of jolts my lungs. So try to go quiet. Okay. Will Aspie Third Eye's car go to the graveyard or to surgery? Is it going to be crushed or is it going to be fixed? This is the question. Is it going to be crushed, please? Looks like it's going to the graveyard. I'm ever so sorry. Would surgery do it any good? Oh, that's the question. It could be fixed. Okay, it could be fixed. The pendulum is saying graveyard, but then I asked again and it could be fixed. It didn't give me such a strong signal for being fixed, but it could be fixed, Aspie. Okay, you're going to have to find someone who's particularly good and has got knowledge of that car and that brand of car. Okay, but there's someone out there who can do it, so I wouldn't give up on it straight away. Hiccups say there's something true about that. Sweet Serenity is away. Well, thanks for joining us, Sweet Serenity. I'm really glad you are here. Okay, hello, Twainer. Twainer's with us. It's great news. I see, right? I've got my I've got my iPhone here, and yet another person has very kindly bought the channel or bought me a coffee. Really appreciate it, guys. It all goes into making things better. I really want to consolidate my internet connection. The only other way to really make a channel like this better is by consolidating stuff with my spirit guides and maybe getting better background lighting and stuff, you know. But the main thing at the moment is get that internet connection working if I possibly can. Beverly is asking, may I have a card, please, for the new week? Thank you. Yeah, you certainly can, Beverly, and thank you for your question. Right. So I'm drawn to pick up the tarot deck again. I did not have a deck in my hand there, but I've picked this one up. Okay. All right. Well, the message here, Beverly, is don't look back. It's the Six of Cups. So it's going to be important to keep looking forward, to believe that the future can be very different to the past, to believe that the future can be a much happier experience than the past as well. All right. We can see in the background there's a flying purple elephant there. That always makes me think of the expression pigs might fly. Well, you know, spiritually speaking, there are no limits. All right. So don't worry about if you've got plans and you think, oh, my plans are too grand or I'll never be able to do that. Take the attitude you can do it. OK, just don't be kind of locked into the past. You know, we need to keep the lessons from the past. We need to keep the love from the past. But other than that, the past is old news, Beverly. And that would seem to be the message of the cards at this time. Okay, so thanks for your question, Beverly. Happy 4th to you. Okay, we've got more questions coming in now. This is good news. Right. Okay, Aspie says it would take a miracle to fix that car. Well, okay. But the pendulum said someone might be able to do it. Okay. But, you know, sometimes you just got to stop spending money on cars. It's a fact of life. If you watch my uploads from like sort of last winter and last summer as well, actually, I was driving around in this Ford saloon car, and it was a very, very good car. It was really worth everything I spent on it. And then I spent about 1,800 British pounds, which is God knows how many dollars on it, in the space of a few months. And it kept breaking. As soon as I fixed something, it would break, and I just had to get rid of it in the end. Someone is driving it round a house now at this very moment. Someone fixed it, but I had to get something else. It's the only way I could do, you know. The only thing I could do, and the only way I could do it. Okay. Pigs do fly, says Kaya. Yeah, I reckon they do. That's what I reckon. Hi, Mariola. Thanks for joining us. Hope your day is good. Do you have a message for me from my deceased loved one? Okay, let's see what we can do here. I just dropped 2 tarot cards on the floor, so there might be something in that. Okay. Right. I'll just go quiet for a second to see what comes to me. Look at what you've written. What you type in helps to make the spiritual connection. Your guides seem to know what you type in, you see. I can see a springboard, Mariola. I can see a springboard. Life is going to take off. I'm not sure what aspect of life yet. I think we've got a swimmer here. I think someone who is into swimming is, you know, coming through from the afterlife. I feel a great sensation of love, actually, all around you. I also feel that you're being urged to kind of use the resources you've got. Okay, don't kind of sit on resources, because the more you use those resources, the more you'll draw in new kind of good luck and new resources to replace what's gone. Now, also, right, there's a male energy, right? And this male energy is absolutely always around you. Doesn't mean that he isn't kind of succeeding in the spirit world. Okay, sometimes some mediums tell people off because they miss their loved ones and say, well, you're holding them back from making their spiritual progress. I don't think that's right, to be honest. You know, they're in a non-physical world when they pass to the other side. So he is absolutely, you know, he's as free as a bird. He really is. He'll never leave you. But try and find a place in your heart, right, where you can kind of visit him, or, you know, whoever I'm talking to, visit that person and always keep them in that place of love in your heart. Have the attitude of letting them go, for sure, But don't worry about it, you know. They're pure love and they're pure light when they get to the other side of life, which is all death is, really. Death is just a doorway to the other side of life. When you have a car that long, you get very attached. I used to call my 14-year-old white Caravan the space shuttle. Yeah, I wish I'd kept some of my old cars, because as much expense as they cost me to repair, older cars are just better than newer cars. They're always trying to make them as cheap as possible. Always trying to get the costs down. Twainer, how does July look for me? Asks Twainer. Let's cut the deck. What we got? Okay, I can see things being a little bit upside down for you, Twainer, to be honest. All right, but things are happening. The card I've got for you right now, number 7, the Chariot. All right, and you can see what's going on. She's trying to play this game of croquet with a flamingo and a hedgehog instead of a croquet hammer and a ball. She will work it out. She's very good at working things out, is Alice, and that's really the message of the card. Okay, and in terms of July, you know, yeah, we've got this card as well, the death card. You're going to have to blow out the candle on the past. This is really rather good news because that is going to open the door. You know, the door to the future is opening. I don't think you're going to actually make any radically big moves in July, Twainer, but the door to the future is opening. You're going to have some information, you know, some new knowledge that makes you more confident that you're going to be moving towards what you really, you know, what you deserve, what is good for you and what's good for your husband as well. I feel your husband is going to need some encouragement to really get going on the path forward. I know you're quite a positive person. I believe he's quite a positive person as well, but I don't think he's got massive faith in the future at this point, because I know things have been going very well for him, and I dare say he's upbeat and everything. But you know, it's as if he would think that asking for anything else would be almost too much to ask. Okay, so you're going to have to put the uplifting energy in there as much as you can, Twainer. But in short, to cut a long story short, July looks pretty blinking good for you, my friend. So I'm glad to see that, you know. Best of luck with it, Twainer. And thanks again for everything you do for all of us here. Teresa Baldassar, hi to you. I'm Viviane. All right, let's see what questions I have missed at this point. Okay. I saw a flurry of questions and I know I didn't get to them all. So scrolling and looking now. Okay. And as Lisa says, right, if you posted a question early on, please repost it. Okay, guys, I like to try and keep the show flowing because I like to try and keep the energy flowing with my guides. I try to avoid sort of stopping and scrolling up and down looking for things. It's not that I don't want to find your question and do it. I really want to see your question if at all possible. So I do type it in again, guys. Because also, you know, this show gets uploaded. More people watch the upload than watch it when it's live. Actually, we probably come away with between 100 and 150 views at the end of the show. In a couple of days' time, that's going to be kind of like 300 views, if not more. So I like to try and make it a good show, an entertaining show. And by the way, friends, if you're watching the upload, your energy is here already as I'm doing this live, I'm sure, because we're working with the spirit world and spirit guides who have no time. There is no time in the afterlife. It's eternal, and they can see stuff before it happens. They can send your energy here before it's actually the time you're watching it. So the best time to watch it is right now, the moment, right now when you're watching it, whatever time that is, okay? You'll be drawn to this at just the right time. That's how it works. So Steve, for the other side, Faye is Mooch. Oh, is Mooch with you? Right, okay. Angelfish would be appropriate. She had several fish tags. Okay, let's see what comes through from Faye at this time. Right, I'm going to ask about Mooch in a second, but what's flooding into me now, right, is there's something fairly new and really very positive. I only say fairly new, but it's very positive that's going on in your life at the moment, Steve, right? Don't be afraid to just go with the flow, okay? Well, I don't know why you would be holding back, but try not to hold back if you possibly can. That's the nature of the energy. You're going to find answers to questions, but you're not going to find them where you're looking at the moment. So keep going forward, right? I feel Mooch is in the spirit world, actually. Okay. And yes, you can. You can keep fish. Every creature has a soul. Okay. But once they're in the spirit world, animals change. They can talk to mediums, for example, and the physical form we take is part of this physical life. The soul is eternal, and once it passes, everything changes. And they're happy over there. They're healthy over there. So yeah, Mooch is actually with her. I'm not seeing any fish with her, but I'm being told to tell you that yeah, people can keep fish over there. Although over there, it's not like they have to keep the fish. The fish become spiritual beings, and they're not physically limited. So you don't have to keep the fish. The fish can be with everyone if it wants to be, because it's an eternal soul. It's a great life over there. I'm always sorry when people do something to hasten their own demise, because although, we have many incarnations, you only get one shot at this incarnation, and it's important to make the most of it. So please don't anyone be in a hurry to get to the other side. Okay. When your time comes, you'll be there for eternity. And if you reincarnate, it will be another aspect of your soul that reincarnates. The soul is like a diamond, and you, dear viewer, watching this at the moment, are one facet of that diamond. When you reach the end of this life, you'll go back, and another facet of your soul will reincarnate. This means that the people you leave behind in this world when you pass away will actually see you and be able to talk with you and, just generally be happy with you in the afterlife for eternity. Because even if they've reincarnated, the person you knew will be over there waiting to welcome you. Okie dokie. Right. Okay, let's just do some scrolling. Yeah, I hope you get your hybrid, Gigi. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. They're going to try and force us to get hybrids in UK in a few years' time. But they're sort of living in cloud cuckoo land. They don't realise that like a Tesla costs sort of 30,000 minimum, 40,000 pounds, and that most of us. I mean, my car is worth about 2,000 British pounds, which would be 2,800 bucks. So we're just not all rich enough to do that, but somehow we have to keep going, and I'm sure something somehow will work out. Okay, let's come down here and see what we've got. Now then. Right, I'm going to go to Marianne S at this point. Any messages from guides or other side for me? Okay, I should imagine there will be. I'm being told, Marianne, that your energy is depleted, right? That there are things that you would like to do. It feels like for a long time you haven't been able to do much, not because of illness, I don't think. I just think your world has sort of been a bit on hold, a bit unstuck. Things are going to be moving forward. There's action. I can see action coming towards you. What I can't see is you going towards the action. So, look out for that action and grab it with both hands, Marianne. All right, there is stuff that needs to happen in your life, and it's going to be happening. Okay, now then. Hey, and Arlene, I guess I've missed your messages. I'm having a look. I'm not seeing them. Could you maybe type them in again, and I'll look out for them. In the meantime, I'm going to go to Danny P and do a card for today. A 4th July, July 4th card for Danny P. But yeah, guys, do keep typing, okay, and we'll see what we can do. Card for today for Danny P, coming from Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. That's the deck we're going with at this moment. And what have we got for you? Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Ooh, so you're feeling triggered today, Danny? Not too badly, I hope. But the thing about things that trigger you, and it's, there's very often nothing you can do about it. But if you know that something's triggering you, you can kind of choose to breathe deep and try and ignore it. Okay, and that is probably the best thing to do for you today of all days, Danny P. And that's going to set you up well for next week too. So see, this character is looking in the mirror. It's a very cosmic kind of a mirror. Just take a look at yourself, okay? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you or you're doing anything wrong, but take a look at yourself and decide what suits you, okay? And if things are triggering you, just try and brush it off, okay? It's not that easy, I know, but that's the answer, however much effort it takes. Really kind of try and brush off what is bothering you, because you've got a lot of positive energy in you, and it's a great shame if anything pushes it down. Arlene, found your question, my friend. Thanks for typing it in again. Can I have a card? You sure can. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay. You're already doing it. Stop thinking. Keep facing your true north. So important, Arlene. All right, the energy of life tends to push us in different directions and make things awkward and difficult. But that's worldly energy. Remember that you've got a spiritual mission in this world, and however much you might feel you're not fulfilling it, you really are. You're already doing it. It's a great way of looking at it, because very often when we're trying to find our spiritual path, we eventually find that things are as they should be. When I was first drawn into mediumship, my spirit guides told me they wanted me to make things out of wood because I had lots of woodwork tools. And I thought, that's crazy. I was making lots of things out of wood anyway. Why did they tell me that? And they just moved me towards making magic tools, wands, surrounds for scrying mirrors, that kind of thing. And I had a spirit guide who was a great carpenter wanting to work with me at the time. So that's why, sometimes we think we've got to look for the answer, and the answers are already happening around us. So that's your card, Arlene. Okay, just keep going. And people often ask gurus, not exactly me, but the Dalai Lama of Tibet, for example, people like that. And then ask, why do good things happen to bad people? Why are there disasters in the world, etc., etc.? And the thing is, the world is the way it's meant to be at any given moment, as hard as that is. And it's sometimes very, very hard for people. Obviously, we know there are tragedies unfolding all around the world all the time. The thing is, those things are there to be healed. Why it would be like that, I've no idea. That's something we don't get to find out while we're living in this incarnation. But everything is as it should be. So if you can accept that, Arlene, you're going to move forward. Arlene says thank you. Thank you for your question as well, Arlene. And Danny P says thank you so much. Fits. I'm glad it fits, Danny. Best of luck to you with that, my friend. Gutsy Guru is with us. Apple pie, parades, and baseball for the Gutsy Guru on the 4th of July. Do you have a card for me? Of course I do. And hi, Jess Waddingham, by the way. Great to see you with us. Having a pretty good weekend myself, thanks. I hope everyone is in the chat as well. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. Rain and thunder here in Bulkington, Bedworth Way. Yeah, rain. Actually, not thunder yet, Jess, but there is a big threat of a thunderstorm on the local weather forecast for my little part of West Wales here. So, wow, I'm just kind of waiting for it to hit. I can hear the rain coming. And there has recently been an interesting discovery of what they are calling the Welsh Atlantis, and it's very near here. It's been discovered that there used to be land where there is now sea, which is kind of, I would say, is about a third the size of what Wales is now. It's been discovered several times when there have been historically low tides. People have seen trees sticking up, but there's been some more research and they're finding out more about it. Amazing to think what's buried beneath the surface. It really is. Anyway, Miss Gutsy, here we go. Gonna contact you soon. All right, I'm putting together a little calendar of collaborations that we'll do. going to go to Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, Inquisitive Tarot, Sheila, you, Gutsy Guru. I'm also going to be trying to fix something up with Celtic Tarot, Sheila, and Danny Bathrobe Tarot, Shay, as well, because they are great allies of the Twig Brother channel, and they're just great people. It'd be great to have them. You all are. Anyway, card for you. Right, 7 of Swords is what we've got for you, Gutsy. Okay. So what this card really says is everything is not what it seems. The other thing is, try and be at your best if you possibly can. Now, if we were all at our best all the time, we'd start having a heart attack. But this is a great time for you to really put a lot of effort into being at your best if you possibly can. And I'm feeling this is something YouTube related. Okay. Give your channel everything you've got. It's difficult when you're starting out and you may not have as many viewers as you would like, but you just got to keep going, you know. Eventually something will happen. I never thought my channel would go anywhere because I had a really bad speech impediment at the time. But keeping going, keeping making videos and keeping talking has pushed the speech impediment down to the point where it's not really an issue, you know. And there were lots of reasons. I don't think anyone would have blamed me at all if I'd given up YouTube about a year ago, because I've been going at it since 2007 and getting absolutely nowhere. But then, you know, I got the shout out on Kim's channel, Intuitive View, and things suddenly grew and I was over the 1,000 subs. And, you know, it's all happening. So keep working at that. Be absolutely at your best if you possibly can, right? There's also a message here about treating others as you'd like to be treated yourself. But look for 2 sides to every argument, okay? Whatever's going on, if you're seeing a thing one way, try and see it from the other side as well, okay? Try and bring that balance into your life as best as you can. Gutsy, thanks for your question. Thanks for joining us. Great to have you with us. And yeah, an All-American Day. It most certainly is. And I'm enjoying it. It's my All-American time as well. I'm kind of all British, really. But yeah, that American influence crosses the pond all the time. I've got a radio that I'm just about to start repairing. Real old radio with tubes in it. And it's British made and everything. But when I looked it up, the type of radio it is what they call an All-American 5, because it has 5 valves. And I've been told if I treat it like an All-American 5, just with UK voltage, it'll work, because we got higher volts over here. But we're more likely to get an electric shock over here as well, so I have to be careful. But yeah, that whole American influence is never far from UK life, actually. And I really enjoy working with Americans as well. I chose this time of night to go out because it was the best time for the internet to work, actually. And I didn't know who I was going to meet, but I'm really glad I've met you guys. And I'm also delighted that there's still quite a lot of British people able to watch as well at this time. So it's worked out lovely, but I'm loving the Americanism of the whole thing. I really am. Okay. And you're saying, thanks for the 10 of Swords. Well, it was the 7 of Swords, actually. Actually, that's my speech impediment coming out. And the All-American 5, you took a break because of baby Louise. Stroke. She is better now. Great, great. I had a stroke. That's where my speech impediment came from. It was a long time ago. It's not an issue now, but yeah, you know, I was 26 at the time, and that seemed very young. And I found out that, you know, the tiniest of children can have a stroke, and so hard for them, really. But now you want to enjoy the month of July. Swimming, yoga, and doggy walking. That's the way to do it. That sounds really good. Sam is back with us. Sam is back on the case. Great to have you back, Sam. Okay. Right. Aspie Third Eye. Whenever I hear Biden speaking, I'm reminded of the film The King's Speech, and I'm proud of him. Great stuff. Great stuff, yeah. Yeah, the King's Speech is quite a moving movie, actually. And has anyone seen The Crown on Netflix? I think it's pretty close to the truth myself. But if you have, also look out for The Windsors on Netflix, which is comedy. and I find it really quite funny. Although they really overdo the English accents. I don't know if it would really work in the States, because you kind of have to be English to pick up on the accents because they're so extreme. But I don't know. I watch Kath and Kim, which is Australian with extreme accents, and I can pick that up. So yeah, okay. Danny P, my father did ship-to-shore radio during the World War II, then started his own business repairing radios. Great, great. And blimey, radios in those days could blow your head off, especially all American 5s, actually, because like the metal bit inside the radio, the whole thing is live. You must never touch it. Wow, scary stuff. He must have been a bit of a genius to be able to do that, actually, Danny. Yeah, great stuff. And Erin O'Nugent knows the score. You had a weird temporary adult stutter. Yeah, panic related. Well, maybe it wasn't panic in the first place, but it can make you panic. I've been in situations where years ago when it had just happened, and I would have to explain something very important, and that would make me stutter quite a lot, actually. Difficult, but I'm glad it's passed. I'm glad it's passed, and I hope there's no panic going on there now. I hope everything is good with you. Okay, guys. Right, and Tooley says, yeah, the great voice James Earl Jones had a speech impediment. It's true. Actually, there's a very famous YouTuber called Linus Tech Tips. He's a Canadian, and he does technical tips. Talks about how computers work and stuff like that. Mary Ann S. just got your email. Thanks. I will be in touch with you after the show. Yeah, that stuttering thing is quite a thing with Linus. He showed an uncut video once, and he has to do a hell of a lot of editing to make himself sound fluent. But he's made his channel work, so it's getting better with him at the moment. At the moment, says Steve, I hope the American influence is limited. I sort of know what you mean, right? I know what you mean. I totally respect the fact that, America does what it does on the world stage. I think on balance, it brings a lot of good things into being in countries which otherwise would have been very hard to live in. But, it is a tricky one. We have a regular listener who lives in Syria. And when Biden started bombing Syria, I kind of, I had to look at it both ways then, because I could see why, and goodness knows I don't want that threat spread into UK either. So I think it's the best thing, really, to kind of go ahead and fight the thing out. But at the same time, what would happen to this lady who many of us know if she got in the way in Syria there, it would be a shame. But yeah, I sometimes think, the British influence has gone too far quite a lot of times. We totally took over India at one point in a way that wasn't good. And long before that, we totally took over China, which, we didn't treat them terribly well either. We just kind of took all their stuff, really, took all their money, took all their tea. That's why the English are such big tea drinkers, because we took over India and we got all the tea. Yeah. Guys, has anybody got a question I haven't answered yet? Please type it in and I'll come to you. Yeah, she's still here. She's still here as Tinkerbell. She's definitely the show cat tonight. Okay. Well, guys, as it's Sunday evening and the questions have kind of gone down a bit, I might sort of slowly move towards the end of the show at this point. But if anyone wants to get a question in, please put your question in. Hi, Ernie James, by the way. Thank you, Ernie. I don't think I've seen your name before, so welcome. Thanks very much for watching. Sharon Lee, Tinkerbell. Yay, Tinkerbell is here. And I can see a tail down here as well. Oh, she's very good. She's a very wild cat, Tinkerbell, but she's very well behaved. It's strange because there's Tinkerbell and there's Marcy, and their mother was a feral cat that my friend Sammy took in. And so I got these two kittens. There were three of them to start with. I'll show you them actually. I've got a picture on my phone. Just bring it up. And they're such cute kittens. Take a look at this. Right, this is them when they were kittens. You see, and there's actually 3 of them. There's their brother Ollie there, who's the one at the front. Marcy is at the back, and Tinkerbell there has like a 3-week-old kitten or something. But yeah, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell has really always been the wildest one, but she's also the most affectionate. I thought she'd be the one that lives outside. Marcy is much less wild, but she lives outside all the time in summer. It's crazy. So, yeah, just the way it goes, really. Now then, I saw a question. Kate Mitho. Hi, Kate. Hope life's treating you well. Do you watch Kath and Kim, Kate? I've been watching Kath and Kim on Netflix. Really kind of enjoying that Aussie humour I am at the moment. Card for your birthday on the 7th, my friend. Right, let's do an angel card for you, Kate. I think that's the way to do it. Okay. Illumination, Archangel Jophiel. Right, this suggests quite a nice present coming in on your birthday as well, because Jophiel, among other things, is the angel you connect with when you're wrapping nice presents. She's like the angel of shiny things, because she's the angel of illumination. So I can see, oh, it's got cat hairs up my nose now. I can see good things happening. I can see light being shed on maybe a troublesome issue that you've been worrying about or wondering about. There's some light coming in. There's some illumination coming in. And Jophiel is a great card to get for your birthday. Really nice, bright energy. Nice, bright energy. We've got some questions coming in now. Okay. Erin Onesian, can my guides help me make friends? Yes, I would say the people to really ask about that are the angels, to be honest. But what will happen then? Your spirit guides will help. You've got to ask, basically, okay? But once you start communicating with angels and spirit guides, they know the other angels. They know the other spirit guides. They know who else would like to make friends who's near you. And they can make things happen, to draw you guys together, which has got to be good news. So, yeah, ask the angels, Erin. Yes, your guides can help, but ask the angels. That'll really get the ball rolling. Okay. What am I doing? I wish you well with that, Patty. I really do. Lisa Aronson says, hey, friends, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and ring that notification bell for Andy. It makes all the difference. Please do. Ernie James, tweet me, tell me which day my Xbox will arrive at my house by FedEx, and delivery day is a bit weird, right? Okay. No, I can't tell you exactly because it's not fully decided yet. The nature of FedEx, like any courier, really is they kind of decide things last minute, depending on if they got space in the lorry. I'm hiccuping, so I might be right. After Wednesday, right? I'm thinking Thursday or Friday, later in the week. I hope that's not bad news, but hey, it gives you a little bit more time before the Xbox influence starts taking over your mind. So we're looking at later in the week, Thursday or Friday, could be either. If you aim for Friday, you won't be disappointed. That's what I reckon. Okay. Vixen Doe, is there a message for me from Spirit Andy? Well, my energy is kind of going down now as we get later in the show. So I'm going to do cards. I'm sure that Spirit guide my hands with the cards, you know. It's amazing how they can do that. But I've seen lots of evidence that they can. Okay, for you, we've got crystals and Epona, okay? Don't know if you're working with crystals at the moment, Vixen, but if not, think about it. Look up crystals online. Find out what crystals might help you. Clear quartz is a good all-rounder. That'll do just about anything that you need to do. It'll help with spiritual connections, healing, anything. All right, I'm going to strongly suggest clear quartz crystal for you. But this is the energy of what's coming to me now, right? Crystals, Epona. Look at that beautiful white unicorn. Get working with crystals and be ready to charge ahead. Jess, a card for you, for Jessica Waddingham. This is a nice one. Positive change, Paravati. Now, I know because we've been friends for a while, Jess, that you're really strongly on this spiritual path, and I know it brings a lot of perplexing situations, and I know you've got a lot of questions. We all have. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the superhuman knowledge and the way it comes into us. But we've got positive change here, Parvati. I'll show you that picture a bit closer up. So because of what I was then drawn to talk about, I'd say that certain things about your spiritual mission are about to become clear. But most certainly there, yes, positive change. I'm glad we've got a yes from you there. I really am. Hi, Jackie Walters, and she says hi to everyone. I'm sure we all say hi and a happy 4th to you, Jackie Walters. Right. Sam says, when we have major life choices, then we live parallel lives in many dimensions. I think that's a very true thing, actually. I really do. Okay. A card. Patty Palmer asks a card for Matilda for her 7th birthday. See how she's doing. Yes, Ganesh. Very, very positive indeed. This means that she may have some issues, in which case they're going to be minor issues, but they are going to clear, okay? Whatever might be bothering her, whatever might be difficult is going to clear, because Ganesh smashes through, cuts through the crap, makes good things happen. At least you're not getting scammed by Walmart, Darkness. Yeah, fair dues. At least you're not getting scammed by Walmart. We had a big scam over here with the PlayStation 5 last Christmas. Lots of places were selling it online, taking your money and then saying, sorry, we can't get any. You'll just have to pay us anyway and we'll send you it when we feel like it. A lot of kind of quite disappointed people around Christmas that way. General question from M. Steve. Everyone might be interested in. Yeah, I reckon so, because it is. Can you look back in someone's past, this life, and determine if you made the right decision or a missed opportunity, head versus heart? Well, you can look into anything, really, through meditation. That's the answer. I uploaded a video about a week and a half ago, 5 ways to meditate. And they're not the only 5 ways to meditate. They're just 5 ways to meditate. And, you can meditate, just have a blank, try and clear your mind and not ask anything and see what comes. Very wise, very sensible way to meditate. And beautiful energy comes that way. But you can meditate on a question. And when you come out of meditation, you'll know, It depends how much you trust what you then know. But you'll know, it'll come to you. So yeah, that is most definitely possible. Kath and Kim American remake was a bit. Oh, was it? Yeah, I think so too. I really enjoy the Aussie one. They haven't done a British remake. I've been really enjoying it. Some of the expressions, like "give it a bone," I like that one. Like shut up, and other things that I can't really repeat actually. But that is one funny show. Linda says, hi, Andy. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th to you, Linda, and hi to you. Thanks so much. And, okay. Hydrate, says Lisa. That's a good question. Well, guys, I'm drawing things to a close. Going to go now to Enter the Future. Big brother, my sister's husband is going in for surgery in a couple of weeks. She nor he have gotten their shots yet. Can you ask Spirit about them, please? Okay. What I'm getting is they're going to be okay, right? Don't worry about the shots. Now, my advice to anyone would be get the shots. I don't want to be responsible for anyone choosing not to get the shots, But there are 2 sides to everything. They have kind of there's good reasons why they haven't got their shots yet. It could cause so much worry that it would make them ill. That's one of the things that can go wrong. Okay. But when they go in for surgery, people are going to be there who'll encourage them to go in the right direction. I feel the surgery is going to go positively. Okay. What would be really good is try and put the worry out of your mind, okay? Like pray for them, put that manifestational energy into the situation as much as you can. Pray for them. But I feel they're going to be all right, okay? Just try and be at peace within yourself as much as you can. Quick one at the end here, just to say another reminder. Thank you, Twain, for posting this. Cup of coffee at coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twigbrother. They both end up in PayPal. Yeah, coffee put it straight through to PayPal without taking a cut. PayPal then take their cut because they always do because they're PayPal. But it's all massively appreciated. It's very uplifting for me. And the funds are going up slowly. I'm slowly getting towards the point of being able to get that Skylink thing set up. And I'm desperately looking forward to that. Arlene Forney, this is an interesting one. So let's have a look at this. Could you give me your explanation on angel numbers? All I really know is 4 is the one to look out for. Now, 4 in physics, in physical earthly mathematics, is a very solid, very reliable number. You put 4 legs on a table, it's not going to fall over easily. You put 4 wheels on a car, it's safer than having 3 wheels on a car. We have a famous British car called the Reliant Robin, which is a 3-wheeler, and it's quite easy to flip them over. You have to drive them very carefully, and not many people trust them anymore, actually. So it's that 4 square solidity. 4 in the tarot, the 4 of wands is like a happy home, and people associate it with the angels for lots of reasons. For example, I knew someone who was trying to work with angels and told me she had a dream where she was on the motorway, which is like the interstate, the fastest roads we have in UK, going at 70 miles an hour. And several police cars went past and they all had the number 4 on them. And this was the angels catching up with her. So, that's my take on angel numbers. Essentially, it's 4. That's what 4's for. 2 different views of 4 there. Gosh, Linda, I hope that works out okay for your great niece in the end. That's terrible. But, blimey, Charlie, yeah. Yeah, wow, not good. But hey, thanks, Steve, for that little extra charge. Much appreciated. That is another great way to donate to the Twig Brother channel. It really is. And before I go, I'm just going to mention Twig Brother, okay? It's no bad thing to address your questions to Twig Brother because that is the name of one of my spirit guides, who's one of the first spirit guides I ever worked with, right? That's one of the reasons that the channel's called that. Only one. But yeah, when you ask me a spirit question, it goes through Twig Brother. Also, an amazing lady called Rosalie, who's another very close spirit guide that I work with. She was a Spanish gypsy last time she was incarnated in this world, and a fortune teller. And she's very strong energy, great energy. So I want to thank Rosalie, I want to thank Twig Brother, my guide. I want to thank all you guys for being here tonight. This has been a fun show. I've enjoyed this one. I hope the rest of your 4th of July goes really well for you. I hope lots of people have lots and lots of fun on this fine day. It's 4th of July night time in UK. It is just coming up on 20 to 11. So I'm going to knock it on the head there, bring it to a close. Here again Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel. 3 p.m. Central on Wednesday. We'll do it again. So 10:10 till we do it again. Be good to each other, friends. Love and light. Thanks again and blessings.